I definitely feel that Ricochet saved my life. Before I met Ricochet, I was very isolated. My wife was in England for 2.5 months visiting her family with our daughter. She was pregnant at the time, and I was alone for that amount of time. So I became very depressed and suicidal and very isolated. And when I heard about this canine therapy and I enrolled in it, I met Ricochet, I finally had a new sense of hope because she just brings joy to me in some way. It's hard to put into words. Well, actually, it's because she knew me, seemed like right from the start. She came to me, she picked me out, and she was instantly in tune to me, and to know that I could have that bond, even in my lowest of lows, it made me have hope for the next day, and it made me look forward to the next week and the week after that. And by the end of the 6 weeks, I was ready to conquer this, because I knew that there were service dogs out there who can be there for you and give you that new sense of life, I guess.
As soon as she started doing the alerting and stuff, I started thinking, maybe
Well,
she could be a service
I know
dog.
I thought about it too, but then I would think of everything that she's doing, and I would feel that I would hold her back anyways, and that's not what she needs to do. I don't think that's her path. I think what she's doing, everything she's meant to do.
Yes.
When Ricochet they did the first pitch, and I got to see her at the Padres game. It was a Friday night, I believe, so it was very, very packed, and we were behind the seating, so people were walking by, and I was already feeling anxious. But Ricochet hates fireworks and bangs just as much as I do, and they hit a home run, I think, and firework went off, and she was very anxious. I'd never seen her like that. It was great because it took me out of my own self, and I was able to concentrate on her and not really focus on what was going on around me, because I was just trying to make her feel more at ease like she does for me all the time. It actually helped me quite a bit, just trying to cheer her up. Worked out pretty well. Maybe she did it on purpose, who knows? When someone would say that she flunked out, I would laugh. I understand there are wheelchair accessible people, and because her wanting to chase a squirrel or something, okay, I can understand that. But for like you said before, an able-bodied person, she's given me no issues as to why she couldn't be. She reads into me. I mean, that makes me laugh, because maybe she wasn't meant to be a certain type of service dog, but there are so many different disabilities that these dogs can help. And I think with PTSD, from what I've seen, and surfing and bringing joy, she's above and beyond what a service dog is in my eyes.
For me, with Ricochet, I was so disappointed when she couldn't become a service dog. And that was 4 years ago. And since then, she went from service dog to SURFice dog. And now she's kind of done a complete turnaround and really could have been a service dog, because she is helping Randy in that capacity, even though we don't consider her a service dog. But when she's working with him, she is. She has the ability to read his moods. She's very intuitive. She hasn't been taught some of the behaviors that she's doing, but it's the things that we would teach a dog that was going to be servicing somebody with PTSD. So Ricochet actually can walk down the aisles of Walmart with Randy, and she'll check every aisle to make sure that there's nobody there before Randy gets there. She's a little ahead of him. So her body language and her alerting behaviors to something that may be in the aisle will give him an alert so he can be on notice that there's something there. She will also, if there's too much commotion and too much activity in a certain aisle, she'll redirect him to another way to go instead of taking him through that very stressful scenario. So really, Ricochet has gone from service dog to surface dog to service dog.